The audacity of this man to exist in my zip code was honestly disrespectful. I was supposed to be in my villain era. I was supposed to be thriving, hydrating, and minding the business that pays me. Instead, I was standing in the VIP section of Nebula, the most gate-kept underground club in Seoul, clutching a lukewarm vodka tonic like it was my emotional support animal. It had been 6 months since the breakup, the canon event that ruined my life. Jungkook didn't just break up with me, he ghosted my soul. One day we were planning matching outfits. The next, he hit me with the "I need space to find myself" text and vanished like a Snapchat streak. "YN, stop disassociating," my best friend shouted over the bass that was currently vibrating my ribcage. "Look at the DJ booth. Tell me I'm Delulu, or is that him?" I looked. My stomach did a backflip. There he was, John Jungkook. He looked feral, in the best way possible. Mesh shirt, combat boots, hair long and damp with sweat. He wasn't the soft, bunny-toothed boy I used to watch Netflix with. He looked like walking trouble. He was talking to the bouncer, laughing. Actually laughing. While I was over here trying to convince myself I hadn't cried over a TikTok edit of us yesterday. Then it happened. The humidity in the club was insane, and Jungkook, being the dramatic main character he always is, grabbed the hem of his mesh shirt and pulled it up to wipe the sweat off his face. Time froze. The bass stopped. Right there, on his left pec, over his heart. YN. It wasn't just written. It was branded. Thick, gothic, black ink screaming my name against his skin. My brain short-circuited. The math wasn't mathing. He dumped me. He said I was too intense, that we were toxic, that he needed to breathe. So why the hell did he have my government name permanently etched into his skin after the fact? Was this a toxic manipulation tactic? A cry for help? Or was he just unhinged? "Oh, absolutely ficking not," I muttered, the ick fighting with the lingering love in my chest. "I'm confronting this man. Hold my purse." I pushed through the crowd, dodging sweaty bodies. I didn't have a plan. I just had rage and confusion. I marched right up to the velvet rope. He saw me coming. His eyes locked onto mine. I expected the panic, guilt, expected him to cover his chest or maybe run. Instead, he tilted his head, looking at me with the blank curiosity of a stranger. "Hey!" I shouted over the music, pointing an accusatory finger at his chest. "Explain. Now. Because if that's a temporary tattoo, you're cringe. And if it's real, you're a psycho." Jungkook blinked. He looked down at his own chest, saw my name, then looked back at my face. His expression didn't change. No spark of recognition. No pain. Nothing. "Cool ink, right?" he shouted back, a lopsided grin forming. "Got it done last week. Do I know you?" I stopped breathing. The noise of the club faded into white noise. "Stop gaslighting me, Jungkook. It's my name," I hissed, stepping closer. "YN, that's me." He frowned, genuinely confused. He looked at the tattoo again, tracing the letters with his thumb. "YN? Is that what it says?" The artist told me it meant freedom in an ancient dialect. My blood ran cold. This wasn't a joke. He wasn't acting. He literally didn't know who I was. But he was wearing my name like some sort of trophy. I dragged him out of the club. I didn't care if it looked crazy. I needed answers. And the pulsating EDM was not the place for a mental breakdown. We ended up in the alleyway, the neon lights buzzing overhead. "Okay, girly, chill," Jungkook laughed, leaning against the brick wall, lighting a cigarette. "Since when did he smoke? You're intense. I like the vibe, but I seriously don't know you." "Jungkook," I said, my voice shaking. "We dated for 2 years. You have a scar on your knee from when we fell off a bike in Busan. You're F-kin allergic to kiwi." He stared at me, the smoke curling around his face. His eyes were empty. Not dead, just reformatted. "Look," he sighed, flicking the ash. "I had a rough patch a few months ago, a total burnout. My brain felt like it had too many tabs open, you know? So I went to this underground clinic in Gangnam. They do this new thing, mnemonic ink." I felt sick. "What?" "They take specific memories, the heavy ones, the ones that hurt too much, and they extract the neural pathways. They turn the data into a biochemical pigment and tattoo it on you. It's poetic, right? You carry the weight on your skin so you don't have to carry it in your head." He tapped the YN on his chest. "I don't remember what this is," he said softly, looking down at my name. "I just know that whatever it was, it hurt so bad I wanted to die. The doctor said this was the core trauma, the source of all the pain, so I turned it into art." I stepped back, my back hitting the dumpster behind me. He didn't get the tattoo because he loved me. He got the tattoo to delete me. My name on his chest wasn't a tribute. It was a hard drive. It was a zip file of every kiss, every fight, every "I love you." compressed into black ink so he could sleep at night. I was the trauma. I was the reason he broke. So, I whispered, tears finally stinging my eyes. You feel nothing when you look at me? I feel curious, he admitted, stepping closer. He reached out, his fingers grazing my cheek. You seem familiar, like a song I can't remember the lyrics to. Did I love you? You did, I choked out. We were endgame, or I thought we were. He looked at the tattoo, then at me. If I touch the ink while touching you, the doctor said it might trigger a playback. A glitch. Do you want to give it a try? This was it. The choice. I could touch the ink. I could force the memories back into his head. I could make him remember the love, but also the devastating heartbreak that made him erase me in the first place. I could ruin his peace to satisfy my own ego. He looked so peaceful. He looked happy. He looked free. I realized then that true love isn't about possession. It's about knowing when you're the villain in someone else's story, even if you didn't mean to be. I grabbed his hand, pulling it away from my face. No, I lied, my voice steady. You didn't love me. I was just someone you knew. It's better this way. Oh, he said, looking slightly disappointed, but mostly relieved. Okay, well, nice meeting you. YN. Yeah, I said, turning around before I shattered completely. Nice meeting you, Jungkook. I walked out of the alleyway and didn't look back. He had my name on his heart, but I was the one who would carry the scar.